Hi, I'm Luke.
Hi, I'm Ellen, and welcome to Show of the Weekend.
It's been another packed week here at Outside Xtra Towers. We got our hands on the Pokemon Evolutions card game expansion.
This is a reprint of the Mewtwo card that you would have got if you collected or played this game back in the 90s. And Ellen, I would have literally murdered you for this card. As recently as a few years ago. So, I mean, it's pretty special to have it here, reprinted.
I got
that
shiny Pikachu.
Yeah, but Mewtwo though.
Yeah, Luke, it was my first time ever playing the Pokemon card game, and to be honest, I thought you were going to be nice and go easy on me.
Let's go. I have a very, very poorly Raichu who is only on 10 hit points left. I've not had enough energy this whole game to do one attack. Luke, what are you going to do next?
Well, for form's sake, I have to begin my turn drawing a card.
Right.
And then next time I make my Pokemon attack. I have a choice. I can either jab for 30 or special punch for 90.
You're going to go OTT.
Either would kill Raichu, but I feel like special punch might be a sort of swifter death.
Yes.
So I'll go for that. Raichu, just my apologies, I'm sorry.
Into the discard pile.
I get the last prize card.
More psychic energy for his two Mewtwo's.
For my Mewtwo's. Sorry.
In for the kill. Still, this week wasn't all devastating failure for you, was it, Ellen? After all, you
Dyed
found
my
that
hair
20p piece on the
purple.
floor. Nice hair.
Yep, in celebration of hitting 100,000 subscribers, I carried out a silly promise I made on Twitter and made it so that my hair matched the sofa.
And very fine it looks too.
Oh, thanks. Shout out to my hairdresser, Mike. And no, not that Mike. I'm not going to let him anywhere near my hair.
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
So Ellen, this week you've been playing something that wasn't a video game.
Yeah, after I got my hair done, I made the most of having lovely hair and just went round to my friend's house to play a card game. Cyanide and Happiness made a game called Joking Hazard. Basically, the idea of the game is that you make a comic, so the middle panel is put down, the person who is the judge puts down the first panel, and then everyone else has to put down the final panel, and the judge kind of decides which one makes the funniest comic.
Okay.
Comic even.
A judge is the secret to all comedy.
Oh, completely.
And someone to be there to arbitrate.
Someone to be like, no.
No. Sounds like there's a lot of social awkwardness associated with this game.
Yes, and also, they kind of label it as an offensive card game by Cyanide and Happiness, because there are some cards in there. So it's not for the faint-hearted, but
or kids.
No, not for kids. No, but it's very fun. It's kind of
no.
If you've played Cards Against Humanity, it's a little bit like that, but it's just you make a comic instead of a punchline. The punchline is often visual gags as well, and it's just quite nice sitting around with a bunch of friends who all have the same sense of humour and just trying to make each other laugh.
Yes.
I like Garfield. Whatever happened to that cat? Now
He
they're
ate too much lasagna.
good, clean family fun. That was what Garfield was. And it was funny because everyone could enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Monday can jog on. Lasagna's okay.
Lasagna is brilliant, and you can make veggie lasagna, so it's all good. Everyone can enjoy it.
It's flexible.
Yeah.
It's flexible. Literally flexible
Literally,
if
it's
you've
all
cooked
like
it
that.
right. Okay, good, Ellen. Well, that sounds like a fun game.
Yeah, what have you been up to though?
Inspired by our Pokemon card game playing,
Yeah.
you went and played a card game, I went and played Pokemon. I kind of thought this would be like a final salute to Pokemon Go, essentially, because I think that it's just the most wonderful game. It's unbelievable. And we had that perfect summer together, you know, Pokemon Go and me and everyone else who was playing. And it was just fantastic. And you could go to a public park and it was just blanketed with lures. And all the confetti was just coming down. And everyone was just having such an amazing...
If the servers were working.
Which they never were.
I did go on Pokemon Go walks with friends going, it's It's not.
not
down.
working.
It's not working.
Where are the
I
Pokemon?
just want a Pikachu.
Oh, this game's so stupid. It was great going to a public space and seeing everyone and exchanging those coy like glances with other people who were playing. You were like,
I know.
yeah.
You're playing.
I was able to sidle up to strangers in the street and say, "It's a Kingler down here," and they would be like, "Ooh!" And I just have so many precious memories of like finding that Blastoise that I did by that sandwich shop and that lap press in Reading. But now the nights are drawing in, people aren't playing it. I no longer feel it's sort of acceptable to just be playing it on the bus, and I sort of shield my phone a little bit so not everyone knows what I'm up to. So I kind of thought I'll give it a last hurrah, but I played it a bit and I just remembered that I like it lots.
It's hooked you back in, has it?
It kind of has. I don't know if they've changed something. This was another thing that was great about Pokemon Go, that you never quite understood what the makers of the game were doing or what you were supposed to be doing in the game, and it led to all of these brilliant like myths and rumors about different aspects of the game, where you could catch them, how long raspberries last, if you doing like the spin like for bonus XP, how much advantage did that really give you? Was it just an XP bonus when you caught it, or did it actually make it more likely that you would get a catch? All that sort of stuff, and they've done another one of those tweaks I think recently, because it was just Pokemon everywhere. It was like wading through an ocean of tiny animals. I mean, the ocean is full of tiny animals, so it was just like wading through the ocean. Yeah. But it was great. And there was Pokemon everywhere. I caught 2 Clefairies just on the way to the studio today. Yeah, 2 of them. 2 of them.
Amazing.
Do you want to see my 5 Tauroses
All right.
that I caught?
All right, Andy.
And Andy's been travelling and he's
been to America.
flush with Taurai. Just tell me your strongest one.
Hang on, I'll scroll past it.
It's real strong. It's really strong. It's like over 1,000. If it's all right with you, Andy, I'm going to appraise it.
Trade it to the professor.
Overall, your Tauros is above average.
Yes. Good.
Good.
Thanks.
Typical Team Mystic.
Yeah, Team Mystic. Come on.
Instinct.
Butts it. Instinct?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Can we end the show here and our working relationship? Playing it again, I remembered how much I enjoyed it. I remembered what made it good, and it just, I think we'll all look back on Pokemon Go as just being one of the most amazing things that video games has produced. I know it's a bit stupid and I know it's a bit weird, but like it was such a weird, once in a lifetime kind of phenomenon, wasn't it?
It was a weird, like, strange thing, but it's quite funny now when you occasionally get little updates from like the game going, "Hey, we've got new things. Come back, yeah."
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I really want to. One of the very few things I've ever really achieved in video games was playing Pokemon Red on the Game Boy. I did have all 151 Pokemon. Now, the Mew came from a friend's cheat cartridge, so I don't know if that, I didn't go to like a Nintendo event and get it sent to me. I went to the School of Hard Knocks, which was a cheat code Mew. I would love to replicate that in Pokemon Go. I'd love to complete the Pokedex, and so I'm just living in fear that they'll add more Pokemon new Pokemon that I don't understand, like that, like Love Disc the fish.
I like the one that looks like an ice cream. I can never remember what it's called, but like when it evolves, it just adds another ice cream cone to it.
There's a Magnemite in the studio right now.
You keep talking, Ellen, and I'll catch the Magnemite.
Yeah, well, like there was a funny moment. I think it was just before the Halloween kind of update that happened, where everyone got a notification. I was at a pub, like with all my friends, like we were just hanging out, and then everyone just kind of got their phones out and went, "Did you all just get us a Pokemon Go?" So it was just quite funny having like Pokemon Go being like, "Please come play us." But it is a good game, and I hope that it sticks around for a bit and it's not just a phase.
Where's this Magnemite? I can't see it.
It'll pop in.
I see a Spearow.
Spearow.
I'm not catching a Spearow.
Never have too many Spearows. Yes, you
I have too many Spearows. Are you familiar with the phrase Pidgey Party?
No.
When you have, like, when you save up your Pidgeys and then you use a lucky egg and just throw yourself a Pidgey Party.
I didn't know that was the term for it, but yeah, I've done that.
Well, now you have the term, and now anyone out there still playing Pokemon Go, I gift you the term Pidgey Party. It's fun to say. Say it out loud right now.
Pidgey Party.
I can't find this Magnemite. It's eluded me. So I've been playing Pokemon Go, and that's what I've been doing.
Every day you play Pokemon Go. Do you know that?
No.
Don't worry. People at home will get their reference.
One more time, old friend.
seen cities go bad before. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge.
Right, so Dishonored 2 is now out, and we've both been playing that alongside card games and Pokemon Go. So having played a little bit, I'm going to ask you some questions. Now, Dishonored 2, like the whole Dishonored series, is all about choice. You're given multiple routes to take, so all of these questions will have multiple choice answers. So that's
That means I might get some right.
Yeah, best thing when you
Random
go
chance.
into school. It's the best. So, question 1. A guard is in front of you by a ledge. Do you deal with him by A, murdering him and pushing him off the edge, or B, possessing him and making him walk off the edge?
Does he have to go off the edge? Is it not?
This is the multiple choice. These are the choices.
I immediately wish it wasn't multiple choice. If I possess him and make him walk off the ledge to his death, is he like, what's taking control of my body? I'm helpless. Or is he like completely unconscious, like, no, I am possessed, like zombie style? Is he sort of aware he's being possessed?
They kind of like are aware of it afterwards, so you could possess
Afterwards?
him.
There's not going to be an afterwards.
Well, you possess him, make him walk off, unpossess him, and then he wakes up as he's falling to his death.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have to. I could just keep him possessed.
That's the best way.
I think I would probably just go for the shove. It's somehow cleaner. I don't know.
Right.
More efficient.
Yeah, well, actually, you do just choke him out and leave him. You don't have to kill everyone, you monster.
But I didn't understand the rules of the test. You made multiple choice. You changed the rules.
Right, question 2. In Dishonored 2, Emily Caldwin is highly trained in stealth, free running, and combat by her father Corvo.
Sure.
Which of these would you feel most capable of teaching any future children you have?
That's an amazing question. Tell me them again.
So there's stealth,
No.
free running,
Absolutely not.
and combat.
That one. No. Well, look, I'm naturally tall, so there's a strong chance
As
that.
opposed to unnaturally tall.
I'd say you were unnaturally.
Look, I'm a tall gentleman, which means that any children I have are also likely to be tall, which means it's going to be genetically harder for them to stealth, unless they're trying to hide in like a coat stand factory or something like that. But that's not likely. Free running is probably something that I could learn. Combat is probably something I think I would be naturally quite bad at. So free running. My long legs would help with the running. Plus, it'd be a fun family activity.
Fun family activity.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Saturday morning, Daddy, can we go to the zoo? No. Jump off this NCP car park onto the roof of this chicken cottage and make sure you roll or your legs will shatter.
Good answer, I like that answer. Right, question 3. For players trying to go full stealth, they'll have to find ingenious ways to hide bodies so as not to raise the alarm. Where is your body hiding area of choice?
Up my jumper.
Can't hide there. A room with a door you can lock,
Yeah.
or B, any old bin.
Round where I live, the bins get collected only once a week. So that's quite a lot of time to, make an escape. Unless some of my neighbours come and use the same communal bin. If a room that I've only got only I have the key to, that is great because no one's going to discover it. But when they do discover it, they'll be like, "There's a body here. Whose room is this? Oh, there's only one key. Who has the key? Luke has the key. Let's arrest Luke."
Don't keep the key. Just throw it in the Thames. We live in London. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but the room will be registered to me. Do you register rooms? I think so. No, the bin one.
Yeah, true. The answer is any old bin because your enemies are trash.
Oh, yikes. But I got it right.
You got it right.
I
Well
got it.
done. 4. You are at a job interview. Which power is more useful? Emily's power.
Perfectionist. I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Emily's power mesmerize to make your interviewers immediately like you.
I can do that with my winning eyebrows.
B. Corvo's power bend time so you can quickly stop time and Google anything if they ask difficult questions.
Definitely the Google one.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes, 100%. That would be so useful. I mean, that would be amazing in all situations. Like right now, I have to think of things to say on the fly.
Yeah.
If I stumbled for my, what to say next, I could just be like, Googling. Except you wouldn't be laughing like that. You'd be laughing like. Right?
How fast does the internet work if time is slowed down? Yeah. Wouldn't it be like going back to a 28.8 modem or something?
Also, if I'm only slowing down time, the interviewer will see me go, which will look weird, right? It'll be like, yeah.
Can you use shadow walk in this interview?
Just to like duck down on the floor.
Just shadow hands on a keyboard.
The Googling one still sounds more appealing to me because I could disguise it with a sneeze or a cough. If someone...
It's actually this.
Yeah, so the interviewer's like, and it says on your CV that you can speak French. Is that definitely true? And then to them, it would just look like me going, oui.
Good. Okay,
What was the answer?
It was fine. That was just an opinion piece.
Okay.
There's no rules here. There's no rules here. In Dishonored, you can play it however you want, so I can decide whether you get points or not. I liked your answer.
Need more structure.
So, question 5. When it comes to day-to-day use, which power would you find most useful? A, dark vision, so you can be aware of where everyone is whenever you want. Or B, blink, so you can zip across large areas quickly.
I want to say blink because it's just objectively cooler to be able to be like, but I just have this feeling that it might be useful to know where people are. The other thing about dark vision is that it shows you people's cones of perception.
Yeah.
Like if you needed to, I don't know, straighten your tie, or if someone was being boring and you need to check your watch, you could sort of know exactly if they could see you or not and be like,
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. If you went into a toilet and you didn't know if there was someone in the cubicle and it's slightly awkward to knock, you could just be like, can I see the outline of a person?
You can just look at someone on the loo then, technically. It's a bit...
I mean, just their outline, but actually...
it's still...
Even saying it still feels quite invasive, doesn't it? I guess I could use the zippy one to get out the way of oncoming traffic if I ever found myself in the way of oncoming traffic.
Is that a common thing for you?
No, clearly not, because I'm still here. But, you know, it only takes once, and that'll be the time when the freight train is bearing down on you. You'll be like, why did I go for the power that lets me see all the people in the freight train?
You know when you wander onto like the wrong tube platform?
Yes.
Like, I'm on the wrong side, and the other side is just there, but I've got to go all the way up.
Yeah, instead of having to go all the way up and along down. You
Oh, yeah. That would be great. Or when the train doors are closing and you're running for it and you're not going to quite make it, just whoo, bam, like that. You're in the train, everyone's like, whoa, and you're like, what were you worried about?
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, that's a good answer. I like that answer, but the actual answer is Shadow Walk because you can turn into a scary ghost monster that rips people in half.
Want to be a ghost monster. Okay. I thought that this game was like, you can play it however you like, you don't have to kill everyone, but all of your questions are all...
It's because I know how you like to play, and I like tormenting you as my friend.
They all end with people in half.
Yeah.
Why does every conversation with you end with people in half? Are there any more questions?
No, that is the final question. I'll give you 27 points. Well done.
Yes, 27 points.
Yeah.
Only 3 shy of 30.
Yeah, which is what you actually needed to win. So sorry.
I hope that everyone watching learned a bit more about the powers in Dishonored.
Yep.
But why don't we shadow walk swiftly on to what you guys have been saying?
This week we raced with Mike to be the first to wingsuit into a church bell in open world snowboarding game Steep. And Luke, you came in a distant third.
Oh no, no. If you hadn't have adjusted right at the end.
Well, I did, Mike.
Commenter Kate said, "Aw, poor Luke. He's a trier. Bless him."
I am just try really hard.
You do.
And then Mike sweeps in his wingsuit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you took a lot of tries, but you got there.
Anyway,
you got there.
We also looked at the difficulties involved in old saves, especially when you have to do a massive update.
Now, instead of playing the game you actually want to play, you have to impatiently sit there and wait for it to download, or if you have a really bad internet connection, give up and play something else entirely because it won't finish downloading until next week. My internet is so slow, you guys.
However, many of our Aussie friends had very little sympathy for Mike, including Kellogg's Cornflakes, who said, "You think you have bad internet? One word, Australia." Oh, come on, you don't need good internet in Australia, you just need neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours.
This is pretty tough talk, Ellen, considering how many spiders there are in Australia.
They're the bad neighbours.
Well, we've been annoying our neighbours as well, playing Farming Simulator 2017, driving trains around very recklessly.
You know that there's like train simulators.
I don't care.
Oh. What? No way! You know, if we were playing Train Simulator, all we'd want to do is farm.
Random username for Chris said, now you're just farming these videos out. I lost my train of thought there. Sorry.
Chris, these puns are right on track.
Yes, but let's keep rolling along, as last week, Luke, you told us the story of the frost troll, the dragon, and being pushed off a cliff. Dirge676 comments, I think you just replaced your old nemesis with a new one. Dragons can be beaten, but try fireballing gravity.
All right, I will. Ah! Jeez.
Wait, Luke, how many viewer comments did we just do?
4, I think. 4, yeah, 4.
Are you sure you're pronouncing that right?
Yeah, 4. Why?
I just swear I've heard it pronounced differently.
Gears of 4.
Gears of 4!
Gears of 4. Right, okay.
I don't know, maybe you're not feeling too well. I mean, you did have that weird cough last week.
Sorry. Talk again. Need to cough. There we go. It's not contagious. Very probably. Still, what about your weird eye thing?
Very nice.
Wow, my eyes are so open then. I saw too much.
What did you see?
Shh. They're listening.
Well, anyway, thanks for watching Show of the Weekend. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for more videos in future. Check out our friends at Outside Xbox, and we'll see you next week. Bye.